Hey guys, welcome back. I feel like a lot of people miss the point of Spy. He's a cool character. Sharp suits and sharper knives, invisibility, shape-shifting, death-faking. Spy is honestly one of the most unique FPS characters I've ever played, and it's a testament to how good Valve is at game design that he is still discussed and played to this day. But so many people discuss Spy in a vacuum, talking about his strengths and weaknesses, his nature as a glass cannon, without giving much thought to how Spy can help the team. Because at first, Spy can come across as a fundamentally selfish character, and the way some people play him reinforces that stereotype. There are a dozen tutorials on YouTube about how to do certain things with Spy, but one thing I rarely see is, how can a Spy help his team win? It's not as obvious of a thing. Take Heavy. He's a massive brute with a minigun and 300 HP. He can help the team by parking his butt on the front line, mowing down enemies and soaking up damage so his weaker teammates can live longer. Or Engineer, building teleporters to get teammates to the front lines, dispensers to deal out heals and ammunition to those who need it. All of this is obviously helpful, but Spy? The only thing some people can think to do is
stab, stab, stab.
Which is a whole lot of fun, but believe it or not, when you play Spy, your points and kill count mean almost nothing. Oh, look at me, I top scored as Spy. Yeah, but nobody cares because we lost. So here's how to help the team win as a Spy and have fun doing it. It started with an idea. I wanted to make a loadout that was as cohesive as possible, with every moving part working together to make one efficient whole. The Letron J, Big Earner, and Dead Ringer were what I came to, with the red tape recorder thrown in for fun. Why these items? Well, one of the downsides of the Dead Ringer is that you can't recharge your cloak meter from ammo packs, so you just have to wait and are kind of defenseless while your ringer is down. But the Big Earner gives 30% of your cloak back on kill, as well as an awesome speed boost. But then the Letron J gives 15% of your cloak back on hit, as well as increasing your cloak's duration by 40%. So this loadout together allows you to cycle your feigned death much more frequently, as well as giving Spy some much needed mobility with access to 2 speed boosts. This created a whole new playstyle of Spy that I haven't seen a name for yet, so I'll just call it the Flash Spy style. The goal of this playstyle is to confuse the enemy team, create paranoia, and cause them to focus on you as much as possible so that they don't pay any attention whatsoever to the objective. I found that when playing Flash Spy, I don't disguise at all unless a sentry is near. Unlike normal stealthy play, you want to be seen and noticed as much as possible. Get in, get a kill or two, and use the Big Earner speed boost or the Dead Ringer to get out. Whenever your watch isn't charged, switch to shooting anyone you can see with the Letron J to refill it from range. It doesn't matter how little damage your Letron J shots do, they all refill the same 15% of cloak. Once your ringer is charged, go back in. The thing about playing Flash Spy is that you don't actually need to get backstabs to do your job. Get an enemy's attention, let them trigger your feigned death, and get out of there. They'll be so busy hunting you down that they'll forget entirely about the objective. Forget everything you think you know. Decloak right next to someone and backpedal, shooting them until your cloak is charged so you can get away. So many people talk about the Dead Ringer and how to make your fake deaths convincing, and that's so hard it's basically become impossible against experienced players. Everybody knows how the DR works by now. But with Flash Spy? It doesn't matter. In fact, you want them to know you faked your death, because then they'll waste time trying to kill you instead of playing the objective. Now, you should still try to get kills whenever possible. After all, backstabs are the fastest way to recharge the watch, and it helps build paranoia in the enemy's mind. If you get good at this, the enemy team will feel as if you are everywhere at once, and with this many speed boosts, you kind of are. You won't get a whole lot of points or many kills, but your team will win so much, since half their enemy team is busy running around trying to track down this stupid Flash Spy who keeps shooting them with 14 damage shots and then running away. It's so much fun! Oh, and by the way, disregard anyone who tries to shame you for using the Dead Ringer, or any weapon really. We all have our favorites, and we all have weapons we think are a touch too strong or annoying, but at the end of the day, it's a video game, and it should be fun. If somebody is so tilted about Dead Ringer Spies that veins begin to stand out on their neck as they talk about no skill and get out of jail free cards and other Soundsmith memes, just ignore them. That is very much a them problem. Use whatever you like. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and get out. Video's over.